Hello. Hello and welcome everybody to the last day of the CHS playoff tournament. Today we have the third place matchup for you this morning between the University of Alabama and the University of Georgia Ice Dogs. The game will get started at 11:30 Central Time, 12:30 if you are joining us from the East Coast, for all my Georgia fans out there. We will get started in just a moment. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll see you in a minute. Thanks for joining us this morning, everybody. I'm Torrin Smith on play-by-play, joined by Joe Kopshow on color today. We'll take a look at our starting lineups for Alabama. It's Matthew Kioshkiran, Williamson, England, Beese, and Breen. And in goal, it's Tyler Terranova. For the Ice Dogs, it's Conway, Parente, and Adler up front, with Gannon and Burnett on defense. Nick Newbold in goal. Joe, as we get set for puck drop here, what are you expecting out of this third place game today?
Well, I expect a great game. Both of these teams played well yesterday. Alabama falling 4-1 to South Carolina. The Ice Dogs falling in overtime 3-2. I expect a great game. Alabama had a little bit of trouble with the offensive zone time in the end of that Cox game. The Ice Dogs were struggling throughout the game. Tampa with a lot of offensive zone time. They were able to take advantage of the opportunities they had. I think the Ice Dogs are going to want a little bit better defense and a little bit more offensive zone pressure. So the offensive zone pressure for both teams is going to be important. And then we have an interesting goalie matchup. Two new goalies for these teams in Newbold and Terranova for Alabama.
So Terranova and Newbold both haven't played this weekend, getting their first looks of the tournament as the centers glide into the face-off dot. Conway and Breen. Face-off won by Conway. We are go here for the third place matchup. The Ice Dogs win the opening draw. Conway takes the pass from Burnett over to Parente. He'll dump it into the near side corner. Kioshkiran down in the corner. He'll play it for Alabama. Breen goes up the wall, but it's taken at the point by Gannon. Gannon walks the line for Georgia. Takes the shot. It's blocked in front. Went off the body of Kioshkiran. England down the right wing side. He'll dump it down into the near corner. Around the other side, Breen chasing into the corner. England back in front looking for a pass there, but Gannon comes up with it for Georgia. Gannon through center, passes it rink wide over to Conway. Drop pass for Parente, looking for someone on the point, but it's turned over at the blue line. Williamson with it for Alabama. He's got England with him. Williamson takes the chop there from Hagen. Nice move by the Georgia defender to get away from Breen. Parente across the blue line, passes it over to Adler. Adler in the high slot, looking for Parente, streaking to the net. Parente wasn't ready for the pass, and this one will leave the zone. Hagen chasing, Hano chasing with him too. As that shot is on goal, it's in. Sebastian Hano snuck one by Newbold, and Bama leads 1-0.
Yeah, Newbold's gonna go slap the boards after that one, not happy. A race to the puck. Georgia defender just can't get there. And then Alabama just throws a shot on net. Newbold didn't look like he was ready for it. Didn't really expect it, and I believe it found its way into his blocker and then through the 5-hole. Kind of got stuck up in there and then just slowly drifted over the crease.
So a quick start for the Frozen Tide as they take the 1-0 lead. This one will leave the ice up into the netting. Like you said, Joe, these two goalies' first looks of the weekend. Maybe Newbold still trying to shake off a little bit of the rust as that one snuck by him. He'll want that back. Face off just outside of the Alabama zone. Face off to the right of Terranova, won cleanly by Hano, the goal scorer here. Chipped around the boards by Bama. Back to play it as Hagen inside his own end. Pass it over to Punzenberger, back to Hagen, up ice for Bigda. Top line out there for Georgia. Bigda with a shot just wide of the net. Chasing it is Punzenberger. He takes a check. Martin with a shot from the point, tipped on goal, hit Terranova in the mask. Hagen settles it, plays it back to Martin. Here's a shot. That one's tipped, though, off the stick of Hanshaw and out of play.
So Terranova gets tested on the first shot. A good mask save. Saw it pretty well, but then it did get tipped, so unable to glove it, but stays out in front. And a good save. I think that first goal for Alabama is so important, only a minute and 40 seconds in. These teams, of course, both lost yesterday. Sometimes it's hard to rebound. Alabama starting out hot, though. They'll like that and enjoy that.
Face-off won by Alabama, quickly fired down into the Georgia zone. Hagen chasing. He gets to it first. Takes it away from Angel, played up the boards for Bigda, who drops it back off for Martin. Long stretch pass up ice, looking for Mazzaros, goes off the stick and back into the Bama zone. Up ice, Angelo with it. Drops it off for Malphus. He takes the check as Santa Maria picks it up, his first looks of the weekend. Fires it way up ice. No one there, though, for Georgia. This one should go for icing, and it will. So the faceoff will be back inside the UGA zone.
Yeah, and because it is the third place game and these teams have officially been eliminated from contention, you might see some new players, some new lines that you haven't seen. Of course, the major ones in Newbold and Terranova, but as well Santa Maria, number 33 for the Ice Dogs, getting his first time of the weekend.
Both of those goalies' counterparts saving over 40 shots in both of their games yesterday. Haggett for Alabama and Testino for Georgia. So they get a well-earned rest today as Santa Maria chops that one away from Dumont, but it's poked right off of his stick. O'Neal gets control, and McDaniel will take it back into the Georgia zone for Alabama. Here's a chance for Savaloja, but it just goes wide. He'll take it back in the corner, played back up to the point. Played back down low, looking for the centering pass. In the corner. Dumont with it, his shot easily gloved by Newbold, and he'll freeze it.
Yeah, and I think Newbold here is going to be looking for some momentum building as he lets up the first shot he faced. So that glove, while it was easy, I think more of those opportunities are really going to put him back in the game and put him in the correct headspace.
Face-off won by Georgia, rimmed around the boards by Strauss, but it's kept in by Dumont. He fires it back down, but this one is going to be a hand pass.
So, of course, 3 minutes in, 17 minutes on the clock. Alabama up 1-0. Quick start for them. We'll see if they can build on it after they had a disappointing offensive performance against South
Savaloja
Carolina.
looked like he took a stick up high right there, trying to walk through on the faceoff. Sorry, Joe. Eberle through center ice. Takes a stick from O'Neal. Eberle walking in, just misses the shot. Might have gotten a stick in the hands there, but no call. Around the other side, McKillips taken away from him by Gutman, trying to walk out into the slot. Poole steps onto it. Good keep there at the line. Dumont trying to poke it out, but Poole kept it in. Here's John streaking, plays it back off for Strauss. At the top of the circles, down low, Eberle. He's tripped up, loses an edge, tries he fell backwards there. Whitworth chasing. Class with it for Alabama, and he'll look up ice, looking for Savaloja on the stretch pass, but it just missed the stick, so this one will be icing and a face-off in the tied zone.
Face-offs are going to be important tonight. Both of these teams have struggled in the face-off category. Alabama against the Cox yesterday struggled, and Georgia against Tampa. A defensive zone draw for Alabama. They're going to try and win and quickly clear.
Face off to the right of Terranova. Won cleanly by Spicer. Burnett with a shot from the point goes wide. Spicer looking for the tip in front. McKillips and Whitworth come into the boards. Savaloja with it for Alabama, looking for O'Neal on the breakout pass, but Burnett comes up with it instead. His shot tipped off the body of Kloss. This one will leave the zone, so Gannon forced to take it back out to center ice. Across to Spicer. Whitworth trying to tip it in deep, but it's kept out by McKillips. Burnett with it back at center ice, plays it back across to Johns. Johns down the right wing, shakes off the check, cutting to the net. Johns just goes wide, looking to sneak one past the pad of Terranova. Dumond with it for Alabama, trying to get it out, and he does. England able to chop it out to center, but the Ice Dogs come right back up with it. Across to Johns, drop pass for Burnett, in across the blue line. Leaves it for Spicer, back to Johns, he'll fire it in deep. Burnett with it on the half wall. The Ice Dogs defender trying to keep it in deep. Johns able to hold the line, he'll walk down from the point, but he loses an edge as Williamson comes up with it. Long stretch pass here, looking for England. Good stick from Burnett to break that pass up. That could have been a good chance for Alabama here. Gannon looking up ice for Georgia, circles back, didn't like his option. Trying to play it up for Conway, but it's taken away. Williamson just off sides. Georgia gets a break there as they'll get a second chance. Gannon down the left wing, cutting through center ice. Jack Gannon across the blue line, walking into the slot. Conway with a shot off a body as it goes into the corner. Gannon comes up with it again. Kiosh Kieran takes it from him, though, and he'll play it out to center ice. Hagen with it, right back into the offensive zone for Georgia. Held up as that one comes back out to center ice. Over the stick of Martin Henault in a foot race. Martin able to lift his stick and take it back from him. Parente almost loses it. Drevny in there for Alabama as Hagen plays it across to Martin, away from danger. Aggressive forecheck here from Alabama. That's what got them their first goal of the game, and they are not letting up on these Georgia defenders inside their own blue line. Georgia with most of the zone time, though, in this one. Just not a lot of quality chances. Here's Conway walking across the blue line, down into the corner. Bad angle shot, and that one goes up out of play off of Terranova.
Yeah, like you said, the Ice Dogs with a lot of offensive zone time, but Alabama defense staying pat, staying on their man. I think we've seen now 2 or 3 shots just blocked out in front by an Alabama defender, and then just a couple shots go wide. Terranova has still only faced 1 shot on goal.
Face off to his left. Mazzaros trying to walk through Henault, but it goes into the corner. Hagen trying to keep it. Drevny trying to chop it around him. Hagen able to hold the line as it comes back down into the zone. Mazzaros up top for Martin. His shot tipped in the high slot that time by Hanshaw. Ice Dogs still with control. Henault lays a check on Bigda. Martin down from the point to help out. This one played out in front. Bad play there by the Bama defender. Hagen with a shot just goes wide, looking for a tip. Martin another shot. Ice Dogs throwing everything at the net right now. Hagen holds the line. Good glove there to keep it in. But the second chance, Dierks able to get it out. Hanshaw with it into the slot, drops it off for Dierks, but a good stick from Mazzaros on the back check breaks that chance up. Loses it in the feet of the referee. Good forecheck here from Hanshaw. Martin shakes it off. Mazzaros up ice, plays it across for Hagen. Stretch pass over to Bigda. He has to stop up. He'll dump that one in as the Ice Dogs get a change. Terranova out to play it. Mazzaros gets to it first. Punzenberger trying to walk out of the corner. But a good stick there from Dierks to take that. We got a delayed penalty coming up here on Georgia as Terranova heads to the bench. But Poole touches up at center ice, so we'll get the call here. It's going to be a high stick on Josh Mazzaros for 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mazzaros high sticking just caught him up in the face mask area. That was on the near board, so we didn't get a great angle of it. But now Alabama already up 1-0 will be on the 5-on-4. They didn't have great success with it last night. Of course, no success in their 5 opportunities, I believe, if not more. Now they'll try again, but this time against the Ice Dogs.
Beast and Spicer in to take the draw. Face off one to the boards by Beast. Dierks down from the point. He'll play it down into the corner. Beast with it in behind the net. Sets up, trying to play it up to the point. Good stick by Whitwer, but it's not out. Dumond with it on the point, over to Savaloja. He walks the line, back across to Dumond. Off the half wall, cutting to the slot. Good stick there. Poole keeps it to the outside. Fired across to Dierks. He takes the shot, looking for a tip. Good block there from Strauss. Bama comes up with it again. Strauss lays a check that time on Beast, but the puck comes back up to the corner. Dumond, nice move, gets around Whitwer. Down low, Beast with it. Plays it back up to the point, Savaloja. Takes the shot, blocked off the skate of Whitwer. That one goes down into the corner. Strauss down in front, shaken up in the battle for position, as this one will just leave the zone. Ice Dogs get a change.
Yeah, Torrin, you and I have had the pleasure to call many games, and all of the Ice Dogs games, I think if anyone's to win an Ironman award, it's going to be Alexander Strauss. Another shot blocked, checked into the boards, and then fighting for position out in front.
This time last year, the Ice Dogs were playing in the final against FAU, which they went on to win. But Strauss was playing with an injured hand the entire weekend. I believe it was broken. Here's a chance as Terranova almost turned it over. He lays the body on Conway as he scrambled back to the net. Drevny takes it up ice for Bama. 32 seconds left on their power play, but Parente takes it away at the blue line. Evan Parente racing down into this tied zone. Good stick, though, from Savaloja, breaks it up. They'll take it back. Fired across, looking for Reiniger. As this one just leaves the zone, Bama's going to go offsides.
A great penalty kill so far. 9 seconds left in the penalty, 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in the period. Ice Dogs pretty much are going to finish this up with that face-off win.
So 4 seconds on the penalty to Mazzaros. This one goes down in the corner. As Mazzaros is out of the box, he's looking for a pass up ice, but it's kept in at the line. Reiniger with a shot just high. And here come the Ice Dogs back the other way. Odd man rush. Punzenberger with the puck. Gannon streaking to the net. Punzenberger gets Gannon. Good shot. Didn't get a hold of it, though, as Terranova got the pad on it. Halfway through the period, Bama still leads 1-0. Reiniger collects it back inside his own end. Across to his partner, Kios Kieran, looking for the stretch pass for Drevny, but the puck too high for him. He'll beat out the icing, though. First man to it. Big delays a check on him. Breen takes it back, though. Martin with it for Georgia. He'll look up ice out of his defensive end and just lay it down into the near corner. Klaas and Mazzaros come together. Bigda plays it back up to the point. Hagen with it. Down low, Mazzaros looking for the centering pass for Punzenberger. Good stick that time from McKillips. Mazzaros again in the corner. Georgia trying to set something up. Trying to play it up top for Punzenberger. Another good stick that time again by McKillips. This one goes all the way back down behind the Georgia goal. Good pressure here from Alabama on the forecheck. This is how they got their first goal, with the pressure on Hagen. But he's able to get it out this time. Santa Maria takes it for Georgia. In across the blue line. Trying to step around Klaas. Looking for the centering pass. Good stick. Terranova breaks it up. And the Tide come back the other way. Stretch pass just out in front of England. So this one will be icing with 9 minutes left to go in the first.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing about the forecheck. While it led to Alabama's first goal, if you get a little too aggressive, it leads to odd man rushes there. The Ice Dogs had a 3-on-2, a good opportunity to tie this game up, and a great stick by Terranova to keep it 1-0 Alabama. We've only had 6 shots accounted for on this period, Torin. 2 from Alabama, 4 for the Ice Dogs.
Yeah, not a lot of great scoring opportunities. Of course, the only goal was a soft one for Bama on their first shot of the game. There's a tip in front from Santa Maria, just goes wide. Gutman with a shot, hits the side of the net, trying to get it out in front. He's taken into the wall by McKillips. Gutman still with control of it, though, walks it back up to the point. Poole takes it down from the blue line. His shot easily gloved by Terranova, and he'll squeeze it.
Yeah, that's usually Poole's spot. He likes to shoot from the point there, but they're going to need more men out front. The Ice Dogs will, if they want that shot to go through. Terranova easily able to see it all the way into the glove. Now the Ice Dogs with 5 shots. I'm sure they would like a couple more and at least better quality.
Face off to the left of Terranova, won cleanly by Eberle, played back to the point. Poole with a shot, looking for the tip in front. Bounces high, Terranova gets the glove on it. With some words for Santa Maria. Friendly words, I think I see smiles down there.
Yeah, Terranova did grow up inside Georgia. A lot of these Georgia players, at least some of them, know him. So some good rivalry there.
Face off won by Bama, rimmed around the boards by Riley. Trying to get it out. Strauss unable to keep the line as Bama punches it to center. Malfas takes the check from Gutman. Strauss comes up with the puck in across the blue line. Alex Strauss takes the shot, gloved again by Terranova. He's been busy with that right hand.
Strauss is usually a defender's defenseman, as we've talked about it. He likes to block shots, get out in front, put his body on people. That time has some good skating and actually gets a decent quality shot, but a good glove save by Terranova.
Face off won by Bama, chipped out by Warner. This one goes down into the Georgia zone. Poole with it in behind his own goal. Played up to Santa Maria. Across center, Case Santa Maria trying to lay it down into the corner, and he does. Gets the bounce as Georgia goes off for a change. Good play there by Poole walking down from the point, takes it off the stick. Played out in front, but it goes off of the stick of Dierks. Georgia able to hold the line, though. Eberle plays it down low. Whitwer with it, takes a check. Whitwer still with the puck, looking for help as he takes a check again from Angelo. The Bama bench liked that one. Georgia still with control. Johns with it for the Ice Dogs. Strauss trying to hold the line, but Dierks able to skate it out to center. Good stick by Eberle, breaks it up though. Strauss trying to get it back in deep, Whitwer in to help him. Dierks able to fire it down into the Georgia zone though. Skied out to center by Poole. Whitwer couldn't get a stick on it. Bama comes back the other way. Beast off the boards. Here's a chance. Savaloja just off sides. Rips a shot after the whistle. Georgia takes exception to that.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those unwritten rules, is once the offsides is called, should not shoot on the goalie.
So they're going to send Savaloja to the box here.
We'll see if it's an unsportsmanlike. We have no signal yet. It should be an unsportsmanlike. And we won't get a call. Well, assuming it's an unsportsmanlike. So now the Ice Dogs will be on the power play. Second penalty of the period, excuse me. 7 minutes left in the period. 2 minutes, of course, on the minor.
Face off won by Conway. Poole with it for Georgia. Plays it down low, looking for Mazzaros. This power play was big for Georgia last night, scoring their first goal of the game against Tampa. Matt Bigda from the same spot you see him right now. He plays it down low for Mazzaros. Looking out front for Conway. Good stick to break that one up was Beast. Yeah, as Bama clears.
Bigda kind of sits in Ovechkin's office, and I was trying to come up with an alliteration for you for Bigda yesterday. What about Bigda's Bungaloo? What do we think?
Maybe a little bit of a tongue twister. I'll try it out. We'll see. As Dumon's able to clear that one. Hagen plays it back inside his own end. Bama trying to get a change. Only one player able to get off. Hagen takes a check at center. Good play there by O'Neal. Hagen regains the puck, almost turns it over to Williamson. Mazzaros able to pull it away from him. Just about halfway gone through the Georgia power play. Not any chances so far. Conway has to wait up for Mazzaros to touch. Nice move at the blue line. But this one will leave the zone again. Passed up to Breen. Breen all alone against Poole. He'll take a shot from the outside, just wide. Mazzaros leaves it for Hagen. Trying to get through center ice. Great forecheck here, short-handed from the Tide as Beast walks that one all the way down. His shot was deflected into the corner. 38 seconds left to go on the Georgia power play. They can't get anything into the Bama zone, though, as this one's fired right back down. Poole gloves it down at his blue line. Trying to step around. Breen has to pull it back. Burnett now for Georgia across center. Across to Bigda. Walks across the blue line, trying to step around Riley, and he does. Down into the corner, leaves it for Parente at the top of the circles. Gannon walks the line over to Burnett. Burnett back to Gannon. Bama playing the point tightly across Bigda with it. Back to Gannon as the penalty is expiring. 3 seconds left. Burnett down low, Parente. Georgia with no shots on the power play as that one finds the net from Parente. Got a tip in front, but Terranova stands tall.
Yeah, tip out in front. That goes off, I believe, Dylan Greeley's skate. So not a Georgia tip, an Alabama tip, but Terranova stays with it. Excuse me, I believe that was Brendan Riley for Alabama with the tip out in front. Terranova with a good save.
Nice move, Gutman at the top of the circles. Played back to Burnett. His shot blocked by Drevny. They'll try to spring him now as he has a step trying to get around Burnett. But a good stick by the big Georgia defender. Burnett with it off the boards for Santa Maria. Across center, he'll just fire it down into the corner. Around the boards, Gutman first to it. Good stick there from Riley to fire it out to center ice. This one should be enough for icing. Oh, it's waved off. Burnett plays it away from Hano. Gannon with it. Up ice for Santa Maria. In across the blue line. Case Santa Maria down the half wall. Trying to cut the net. Loses the puck for a moment. Takes a check there in the corner from Hano. The lone goal scorer tonight. Stick lift there. Gannon comes up with it for Georgia. Couldn't keep the line, though. As it comes back out to center. Georgia gets control, though. Gannon trying to cut it towards the net again. We got a penalty coming up here on Alabama. Newbold heads to the bench. Extra attacker out there for Georgia. Burnett walks the line. Down low for Eberle. Back up top, looking for a pass out front. And a chop at the puck. They'll say Warner got enough of that one to touch it up. So the power play coming up with 3:52 left to go. Georgia heads to the man advantage for the third time tonight. Second time, pardon me.
Yeah, and the first time was, completely unsuccessful as Georgia, number 27 for Alabama, was skating the box with the minor. Georgia had no shots on goal, as you pointed out, on the power play. Alabama with a great penalty kill. They're going to look to replicate that.
Bama very aggressive on their penalty kill. They play points. They play the points very tightly. Georgia likes to move the puck around up there, so look for them to adapt to that as Conway comes down into the corner. Trying to walk it out in front for Mazzaros, but it's taken away, and Breen will skate it out to center. Breen fires it in deep. 20 seconds gone off the Georgia power play. Here comes Conway getting things started out of his own end. Conway with speed down the right wing side. Plays it around the boards. He's got Hagen on the point. Bama doing a great job keeping Georgia to the perimeter as Bigda plays it down low. Mazzaros with it. Up top for Poole. Back down low, Mazzaros. Return to Poole. He takes the shot. Pad save Terranova, and he'll pounce on that one to freeze it.
Decent shot there, but no real pressure. Excuse me. Bad turn of events there, excuse me, sorry, technical difficulties. But a bad turn of events there for the Ice Dogs as they could get no one out in front.
Face-off won by Georgia. About halfway gone on the power play. Burnett with it, plays it over to Gutman. His shot looking for the tip in front for Eberle. Just goes through the crease. Punzenberger up top, Burnett across to Gutman. Looking for the backdoor pass to Parente. Good stick in front from Warner. Good pressure here from Bama, keeping Georgia to the outside. Punzenberger couldn't get it through a stick of Warner, and England will clear. 30 seconds left on the Georgia power play. Still no shots on the man advantage. Eberle down the left wing. He'll drop it off for Parente. Parente with a shot just high. Almost left the zone, but Burnett able to keep it. Gutman takes it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Plays it back to Burnett on the point. Settles it, passes across over to Gutman, but a good stick from England breaks it up. He'll take Gutman down into the boards. Georgia able to keep control, though. Burnett almost lost it to England. Here's a stretch pass. England's got a break. 2-on-0 for Bama. England and Hano. Pass to Hano. Shot, score! Fresh out of the box, Hano with his second of the game, and Bama takes a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, the Ice Dogs with the bad turnover and Hano coming out of the box will lead to the 2-on-0, and Newbold tries to position himself well, but a good pass, and Hano with a great finish. Alabama will celebrate as they go up 2-0, 1 minute and 44 seconds left in the first period. 2-0 on 3 shots for Alabama.
So Hano, his second of the period, the only goal scorer in the game so far, puts Bama up by 2 late here in the first. O'Neal chips it down, kept in though by Strauss. He'll walk it across center and fire it down into the far corner. Terranova stops it up for his D-man. Reiniger, he'll take it up ice. Off the boards for O'Neal. Looking for Savaloja, trying to step around Strauss, but Leland in to help out. Good kick there by McDaniel. The referee or linesman says it's offside, so we'll get a face-off in front of the Georgia bench.
And he got some help from the Georgia bench there as he made sure that they did call the offsides, as Alabama had 3 skaters over the line.
Face-off won by Spicer. Whitwer trying to play it back to him. Leland with it inside his own blue line with 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Strauss takes it, fires it across to Leland. McDaniel back across to his partner, Reiniger. He'll fire it in deep. Leland with it. Rimmed around the boards. Good forecheck there from Dumont. Leland gets it back on the second chance. Pass took a weird bounce off the stanchion, though. Good check there from Spicer as he lays out O'Neal at center ice. O'Neal right back up, though. Gets the pass. Reiniger with it. Breaking in. Drops it off for Dumont. Back to Reiniger on the half wall. Up top, McDaniel with it on the point. His shot blocked by Whitwer as he drops his stick. Goes off his hand in some obvious pain there. Got a penalty coming up on Alabama with 23.6 left in the period.
That'll be Savaloja again. That's his second penalty of the game. And the Ice Dogs will be on the power play again, now down 2-0. This is going to be an important moment in this game. Only 23 seconds left in the period, so they will start the second period on the power play as well if they don't score here.
So face off to the left of Terranova. Won by Conway. Poole with it on the point, trying to play it across for Hagen. Another great stick on the kill by Williamson. Georgia 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. Only 1 shot on the man advantage. This their third opportunity. Conway trying to step around Dierks, but Terranova pounces on the loose puck, so we'll get another face-off with 7.4 left to go in the first.
7.4, so Georgia's going to look to be quick on the draw and maybe get a shot off. Alabama, on the other hand, is going to probably try and pin it to the board, send it back into the corner.
Conway in to take the draw, trying to win it back. Plays it up to Poole. Shot from the point just goes wide. The clock is not running. Hagen with a shot blocked at the point. 3 seconds left on the clock. Georgia got a few extra seconds. Referees blow the whistle a little early. So that'll do it for the first period. After 20, the Frozen Tide lead the Ice Dogs 2-0. We'll see you right back here for the second. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to this matinee presentation of College Hockey South playoff hockey between the University of Georgia Bulldogs and the University of Alabama Frozen Tide. We are watching the third place game here today, where the Alabama Frozen Tide currently lead Georgia 2-0 after the first period. Joe, can you take us back to the first period recap?
Yes, of course, and it was started off early by Hunault, who scored about a minute in on just a simple backhand off the forecheck. Nick Newbold, the Ice Dogs goalie, just wasn't expecting it. It finds its way in between his pads, and then Hunault comes back later in the period to score Alabama's second. Now, Alabama only has 3 shots on the board, but 2 goals. But, of course, one of them was a great opportunity in the 2-on-0. The other one just found its way in. If they can convert at a 66% rate, they'll be happy with that for the rest of the night and probably forever. But now, the Dogs with 8 shots are going to be on the power play for the next minute and 37 seconds with the 5-on-4 due to the penalty.
Thank you all for joining us here today. I'm Torrin Smith, joined by Joe Kopshow on color. So happy to be here. Like you said, Joe, Georgia will start the period on the power play. 1:37 left on the penalty to Savaloja of Alabama. Georgia with only 1 shot on 2 power plays so far. This will be their 3rd opportunity. Bama doing excellent on the penalty kill, not letting Georgia get anything going. Opening draw won by Williamson, and we are go here for second period action. Clearing attempt goes all the way down into Newbold. He'll leave it for Poole as Georgia gets set here on the man advantage. Long cross ice pass for Conway. He picks it through Kiosh Kieran walking down, and Terranova knocks the net off. We'll get a whistle here as Terranova stretched out to take it away from Conway.
Yeah, good handle there by Conway. Gets it through his defender's legs and drifts right in front of the goal. Terranova commits, and Conway just can't get the stick on the puck. I think he would have had a goal there if he was able to get any contact, but Terranova comes out aggressive, turns the puck away. Net comes off, 1 minute, 16 seconds left on the power play.
So a good chance there for Conway as he poked it through the legs of Kiosh Kieran, like you said, but just unable to get a shot away. Terranova able to take away the angle. Face off to his left, won cleanly by Conway. Quick shot from Hagen, blocked by Williamson. Again, like we've said a few times already, Bama playing very tight to the points on the penalty kill. Georgia unable to get anything going offensively. Poole plays it back away from Breen. 57 seconds left on the man advantage for the Ice Dogs. Conway looking up ice, goes way across to Poole. Williamson trying to chop it away from him. Poole able to kick it down into the zone, though. Kiosh Kieran there. Poole battles it out with him. Bigda in to help out for Georgia. Bigda pulls it out of the scrum, plays it up top for Conway. Settles the pass, trying to step around Breen. Almost lost it at the blue line, but Bigda in to help him. He'll play it across to Hagen. Down to Mazzaros. Leaves it in the corner for Bigda. 30 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Up top for Hagen, across Poole on the line. He'll walk down. His shot finds it to the glove of Terranova. And he'll snag that one with a little flair.
Yeah, an actual pretty decent chance there for the Ice Dogs. Poole gets a good shot away, and Bigda's coming out in front to screen. Terranova wasn't able to fully see that puck, but gloved it down pretty easily with some swagger. 19 seconds left on the penalty.
Another offensive zone draw, won by Conway. Poole takes it on the point, looking for the tip in front. Mazzaro's got a stick on it, but just deflects it wide. Hagen unable to hold the line. Hano racing for it. Poole back for Georgia with 8 seconds left on the penalty to Savaloja. Poole takes it on the right wing side as the penalty expires, so Georgia stays over on the power play tonight. Bigda cutting to the net. Good stick there from Dierks. Shot from the point. Poole just goes wide. Gannon unable to hold the line as this one's poked out to center. Hanshaw digging for it. In to help out is Drevny. Gannon able, or Mazzaro's able to get it in deep though. He'll chase it. Hano chips it around. Drevny trying to get it on the breakout. Good keep, Burnett. Mazzaros plays it down low, intercepted though. Back at the point, Burnett keeps it again. He'll take a shot, looking in front for a tip. Bigda still loose as it comes into the corner. Dierks chips it off the boards. Drevny there, trying to break it out For Bama, another keep by Burnett, but it comes out finally off the stick of Hano. This one not enough for icing. Gannon gets back to it, curls it back behind the net for Burnett. So Georgia with 2 shots on that power play, better than their first 2 combined, but still no real chances as the linesman goes down there in front of the Georgia bench. Angelo with a shot blocked away on the dump-in shot. Johns with it on the breakout for Georgia, passes up to Spicer. Nice move at the blue line, but he loses it at center. Johns recovers for Georgia, though. Trying to take it through center ice, taken off his stick by Angelo. Burnett lays it down. Back in behind Terranova. Johns in on the forecheck, lays a check there on Rainiger, looking for the centering pass. Gutman gets a kick on it, the loose puck, and Terranova falls on it.
What a play by Johns behind the net. Lays a check, but loses the stick. Gains possession of the puck and says, I can still pass it in the slot without a stick. Kicks it out in front. And a great opportunity there for the Ice Dogs. But Terranova stays strong and is able to finally cover after he lost it in between his pads.
Face off to the right of Terranova. And it's won by Savaloja. Kloss rims it around the boards. Dumond there for Bama on the breakout. Looking for the stretch pass, picked off at the blue line. Gutman walking into the slot. Good stick there by Dumond to recover. And the Tide take it back the other way. Pass to Dumond in the high slot. Walking to the net, cutting in. Good stick by Gannon. Breaks that one up. And Georgia back the other way. Gutman hacks at it, but Savaloja back to take it away on the back check. Pass right back up. Here come the Tide across the blue line. O'Neal trying to step around Gannon. Puck goes skittering into the corner. Dumond plays it back up top. Savaloja, top of the circles. His shot tipped in front, just wide. Newbold plays it to the corner. O'Neal on the half wall, taken into the boards by Burnett. Johns and Savaloja battle for it. This one's going to go down, icing waved off. As they say, they could have played it. Terranova stops it up behind the net. Georgia out shooting Alabama 12-5. But Bama still leads 2-0 on the scoreboard. As Kloss takes it back in for Bama, he'll fire it down in behind Newbold. Martin with it, trying to break it out for Schwannekamp. Williamson plays it back, though, for Bama. Good pick there by Martin to break that one up, but Williamson gets it right back at center ice. Bama dumps it into the far corner, and they'll get a change. Martin circles back, fanned on the first pass, and he'll post up behind his own goal. Turnover there. Breen fires it back in behind the goal. Martin with it, breaks it out. He takes a check from England, but Eberle takes it through center ice. Over to Schwannekamp, just off sides, as Eberle passed it back. So whistle and a face-off outside of the Bama zone.
Since the power play has ended, I think Alabama has actually done an excellent job. Some sustained offensive pressure, a great forecheck, creating a lot of turnovers. In the first period, I would actually say Alabama wasn't doing a great job with the offensive zone pressure. They were doing well defensively and just converted on their opportunities, but no consistent time. We just saw some there, some of their first of the game. Overall, Alabama has impressed me and surprised me after yesterday's showing against the Cox.
Hagen dumps that one in off the face-off win from Mazzaros. Ice Dogs hard in on the forecheck, 3 guys deep there. Bigda peels off. Martin gets the puck, though. Takes the shot off the stick of Breen. Rebound saved by Terranova, and he'll hold on to it. What a save there from the Bama goalie.
Excellent save after the shot. The initial shot, it just drifts out in front, and an Ice Dog picks it up in the slot, picks their spot, and it was relatively well hit. And Terranova flashes the leather, gets the glove up there, and is able to bring it down to the ground and then cover. An excellent job there by the Alabama goalie.
So Terranova with his 13th save of the night. He stays perfect here with just about 6 minutes gone in the second period. Shot outside from Bigda. That one looks like it might have gotten a piece of something as it goes down into the corner. Mazzaros can't hold the line. This one will go back down to Newbold. He'll leave it for Hagen. Plays it over to Mazzaros. Back to Hagen. Georgia trying to get something going here on the breakout. Long pass up to Punzenberger at center. With speed, plays it down the right wing for Mazzaros. Back to Bigda in the high slot, just misses the pass, and Bama comes up with it back the other way. In behind the goal, Hanshaw with it. This one goes down in behind the net. Takes the check from Martin, leaves it for England though. Looking for the centering pass, but a good play there from Hagen to break it up. Bigda can't settle it though, Hanshaw back with it. He had England in front, couldn't get the pass through though. England centering pass, score! Thomas Hanshaw off the centering pass from England, and Bama extends the lead to 3.
Yeah, and that all started with a good breakout pass from the Ice Dogs, but Bigda unable to settle it again. He had an opportunity in the offensive zone as well as that puck went through the slot. Can't settle it in his own defensive zone. Alabama regains control, throws it out in front, and Hanshaw does a great job.
So Georgia came out of the first intermission looking pretty strong. Power play was improved a little bit, but they trail by 3 now. And the Georgia bench kind of looks deflated down there, wouldn't you say, Joe?
I would, and it's hard to come out after a loss like last night and do well, and now after a 3-0 deficit, it's going to be hard to come back if you're the Ice Dogs.
So 3 goals on 6 shots for Alabama as they've come out firing after their loss to USC last night. A very closely played game. The scoreboard doesn't show it after a 4-1 loss, but Bama was in it right till the end. Same can be said for Georgia, of course, losing in overtime. Testino with over 40 saves in that game gets the break today. Very long game for Georgia against an undefeated newcomer here in the CHS, Tampa. 24-0 on the season, I believe, Joe?
Correct, and now they'll face South Carolina, which of course beat Alabama, who are, I believe, 25-2. So 2 big powerhouses. They'll be on at 2 p.m. or maybe a little bit after if this game goes long, but that'll be the second game of the day after this one finishes.
So face-off won by Conway. Strauss with it on the breakout, plays it up the boards. Parente helps him out and lays it down into the near corner. Terranova leaves it. Hard check down there by McDaniel. Adler lost his stick. McDaniel with it. Good forecheck here from Georgia. Strauss punches it right back in deep. Parente lays the check on McDaniel. But this one clears. Poole with it, fires it in on goal. And Terranova elects to just cover this one up and take the face-off.
Smart play by Terranova there. No need to force anything and create an accidental turnover and an opportunity for the Ice Dogs. 12 minutes and 27 seconds left in the period. We're about halfway through the game. Alabama up 3-0. I think this is exactly what they would want. Only 6 shots. They probably want that a little bit higher, but if they have 3 goals, they're not going to complain.
Conway gloves that one down, looking to play it up to the point, but Poole had already broken out of the zone defensively. So the puck leaves the zone out to center ice. Savaloja able to glove that one down, stick that one down rather, at center on the clearing attempt from Poole. But Strauss takes it right back from him through center. Adler drops it off for Conway, but he loses it again at the blue line. Poole fires it across. We got a whistle here and a penalty for elbowing. Looks like it's going to be on Strauss.
Strauss will slowly glide into the box. It will be elbowing.
So Bama to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. They are 0 for 2 so far.
Alabama with 2 goals, neither coming on, or 3 goals, excuse me, neither of them coming on the power play. So we'll see if they can extend their lead and have a good power play here.
Face off won by Spicer. Burnett loses it in the corner. Beast comes up with it, takes the check, plays it back up to the point, but this one will leave the zone as it skips over the stick of Dumond. Savaloja with it as he gets things started here on the man advantage for the Tide. Dumond way across ice for Beast. He'll walk it down. His shot just goes wide. Savaloja on the point, passes it across to his partner. Shot in front, tipped, but a good save there by Newbold. And he'll freeze it.
Yeah, just Newbold's 7th shot faced. He's allowed 3. Some good opportunities for Alabama are the reason they're on the board. That save, though, as it was touched out in front, hopefully builds some confidence if you're an Ice Dogs fan for Newbold.
Another defensive zone draw, won by Spicer, and Burnett clears this one. So 40 seconds killed off here on the penalty to Strauss. Dierks gets it started here on the rush, on the man advantage. Fires it across, looking for Beast. Mishandles the pass, and this one will go offsides.
On the other side of Newbold is, of course, Terranova. Usually the backup goalie for Alabama, as Haggett started the first 2 games. And I've been really impressed with Terranova. 14 saves on 14 shots. Some excellent glove saves as well. He's done amazing after Haggett started out the tournament really good with more than 50 saves on his first night and more than 40 saves on the second.
Face-off one just outside of the zone by the Dogs. Conway trying to get it in deep. Mazzaros chops it in. Power play halfway gone here. Kiosh Kieran takes a check down there from Mazzaros. But Bama comes up with it again. Hano with 2 goals this afternoon. Trying to step through to the slot, but a good stick from Conway. He loses an edge. Hano plays it back up top. Drevny with a shot from the point. Just a bit high over the net. As this one's cleared out to center ice. Hano gloves it down, though. He'll take it right back into the Georgia zone. Steps around Conway, but they take it away from him. Kept in at the line, though, by Reiniger. His shot kicked away by Gannon. Good reflexes there to kick that one up. And it leaves the ice up into the netting, so we'll get another face-off here with 25 seconds left to go on the penalty to Strauss. 10:26 left in the second period. Bama leads 3-0.
Yeah, and if the Ice Dogs kill this off, they're going to try and build momentum off of it. Being down 3-0 is a really hard thing to come back from. I think Alabama has played excellently so far. I think pretty much a nail in the coffin. You can't say it only 30 minutes in, but a power play goal would certainly make it very hard to come back if you're an Ice Dog.
Clearing attempt makes it just over the stick of Drevny. Terranova out to play it. He almost gave up a goal earlier as he came out to play it and turned it over to Conway, but he was able to recover. Drevny shot outside, saved by Newbold, and he'll freeze it. Terranova, a rare sight here for goalies. He's actually a right-handed goalie. Catches with his right glove there. Don't see that too often at this level. And he's been very active with that glove tonight, making at least 5 good glove saves as this face-off win from Bama goes back out to center ice. Penalty to Strauss expires, so Georgia remains perfect on the penalty kill tonight. And Bama just goes offside, so another face-off upcoming here.
Yeah, you have to wonder if the Ice Dogs have been targeting that glove side because he is right-handed. And if they have, Terranova has put any thoughts to rest that that's his weak side, as he's had some amazing glove saves so far, as we'll have a face-off outside Georgia's zone.
Face-off one again by Williamson. Riley fires it in to the right of Newbold. Hagen leaves it. Martin, breakout pass for Adler. Long stretch pass. He's got Parente at center. Evan Parente through center. Drops it off for Conway. Good stick there by Dierks. Hagen able to hold the line, though. Plays it back down for Conway. Another good stick by Dierks. Plays it to the wall. And England will look to break it out. Another good keep there by Hagen at the line as this one's back in deep. Fired around the boards. Parente gets it, though. Centering pass looking for Adler on the back door. Good play there to break that one up was Riley. Hagen can't keep the line this time, but he fires it right back in deep. Ice Dogs touch up. Riley off the glass, glove down by Conway, though. Sticked away to the outside. Punzenberger comes up with it, shoots it just wide. Parente on the other side, looking for the centering pass. He's got Punzenberger in the slot. Another good stick by Riley. Takes that chance away. Martin off the boards. Williamson takes it for Bama, but he's just offside. One thing that seems to be holding Georgia back in this one is there's a lot of individual efforts. They're not really moving the puck very well, just trying to force everything to the slot, and they can't get any good puck movement into the middle of the ice.
Yeah, it just seems to be like an energy and being de-invigorated from yesterday's loss. Alabama seems to be playing hard after yesterday's loss. Georgia, on the other hand, doesn't seem too team-friendly or motivated.
So this pass tipped off the stick of Bigda as it goes down into the corner. Kloss with it, he drops it off to his partner. McKillop's there. Looking for the centering pass was Mazzaros. Bigda lays a check in the corner. Warner comes up with it, glove down at the point though. Off the glass from Poole. That shot goes off of Warner, and it leaves the zone. Angelo dumps it into the near side. Rimmed around the boards. Punzenberger with it for Georgia. Nice breakout there for the Ice Dogs as Bigda takes it through center. Good back check there from Malphas though, and he brings it right back up. Angelo dumps it in on Newbold. He'll glove it down and leave it for Poole as the Tide get a change. Bad play there by Poole. Almost turned it over. It's a good chance for Bama. He turns it over again. Streaking is Dumont. Shot from the slot. Saved by Newbold off the stick. Punzenberger's got it. Poole again in behind the net. Cuts through his crease. Plays it up top for Strauss. Long across the ice for Punzenberger. Pass in behind him. And the Tide will come right back up with it. Pass up by Kiyosh Kieran Savalocha. Nice drop pass at the blue line. Here's Dumont down the left wing. Backhand shot just wide. Dumont around the other side. Santa Maria there for Georgia, able to chop it out to center. He takes a stick up high, wanted a call, but no penalty there. Good stick by Punzenberger to take it right back. Plays it across to Mazzaros. Mazzaros waiting for help. He'll take it down into the corner. Takes a check from Kiyosh Kieran. Good play there by the Bama defender. Still hard on the forecheck is Santa Maria. Couldn't come up with the puck though. Dumont trying to break it out. Gannon able to hold the line for Georgia. Plays it down the wall. Schwannekamp, cross ice, pass, shot, pass around in front, just goes wide to the net. Off the shot from Mazzaros. Schwannekamp, another shot, turned away by Kiyosh Kieran. Dumont with it off the board. Savaloja, here's a break for Bama. He's got Dumont streaking back door. Shot just goes high, looking for the high glove side. Another shot turned away by Newbold. Up into the netting, and we'll get a whistle.
Georgia, of course, out shooting Alabama 14-10, but that might have been Georgia's best opportunity all game. A good cross-ice pass down low, and they put it into the slot, and the shot just goes wide. Very good opportunity for the Ice Dogs, but now Alabama will have an offensive zone draw after a couple shots of their own.
Defensive zone draw, won by Eberle. Chipped off the glass out to center, where Reinigier plays it. McDaniel with it. Williamson at center. McDaniel takes it. He'll shoot it in on goal, but it's tipped high off the stick of Gannon. Eberle there, Gannon in behind his own goal line. He'll curl back away from the forechecking Williamson. 6:16 left to go here in the second. Bama still leads 3-0, and they've had all the momentum recently. Georgia with a couple of chances, but not much sustained zone pressure as Reinigier chops that one right back out to center. Gannon gets it back in deep. Reinigier with control once again. Long stretch pass, he's got England. Got someone on back door looking for the pass. Breen wasn't able to get there. Takes it back on the other side. Williamson in the slot. He takes a shot saved by Newbold. Hits him right in the chest, and he'll hold that one.
Alabama storming back in the shot count category, trying to even it up and get ahead. Some excellent opportunities there. That backdoor pass almost found its way home. I believe it was Breen skating out just a little bit slow on the draw. Looked like he was thinking something else was going to happen and wasn't expecting the backdoor.
Here's a shot off the face-off. Goes up into the netting. So another one coming up from the same spot.
I think if Breen had just thrown his stick on it at all, he had a good opportunity to score. Instead, skated a little slow to the puck and didn't throw anything out there.
Another defensive zone draw won by Spicer. One of the few bright spots here for Georgia in this afternoon game. Spicer excellent on the face-offs tonight. Getting a lot of penalty killing time so far. Hagen circles it back for Martin. Up to Gutman on the breakout. Leaves it for Spicer. Spicer in stride down the right wing. Takes the shot outside, saved by Terranova. John's trying to play it back in front for Spicer. Cleared to the boards. Martin pinches. Taken into the wall that time by Hanshaw. Rimmed around the boards. Drevny there. Intercepted at the point. Spicer with it walking down. Poked off his stick. Martin takes the shot. Good block there from Hanshaw. Spicer chases it into the corner. Comes together with Riley. Rimmed around the boards. Chasing it is Dierks. Drevny looking for the stretch pass. He's got Hanshaw at center. Chips it around Hagen. Martin in the corner. Up top, Drevny with it. He'll fire it back down deep. Martin off the boards. Gutman with it. On the breakout for Georgia now. Bama with fresh legs out there. Long shift for these Bulldogs as Gutman just loses it in the high slot. Hagen couldn't keep the line. Still fighting for it. Gutman fires it in deep. Bulldogs get a change, but a quick up here. Warner with it for the Tide. Drops it off for Angelo, but a good stick. Mazzaros on the back check comes up with it. Almost too many men as Bigda had to hustle right back off the ice. Hunzenberger's shot outside, hit the net. Mazzaros with it. Looking for the centering pass for Bigda. Intercepting that one was Malphus. Mazzaros gets it right back though. Again, Bigda with a shot save, Terranova. And he'll hold on to it. Bigda bounced on the loose puck. McKillips takes exception to that.
Good opportunity there. A great pass from Mazzaros from behind the net to Bigda. Good save by Terranova. He wasn't able to immediately cover. Bigda thought it might have been loose. So he'll fight for the puck, and it'll lead to some scrumming after. As Alabama doesn't want Bigda to touch their goalie.
And so we got a penalty on, it looks like 2 players heading to the box. One aside. I didn't see who the Bama player was. It's going to be number 26, Calvin McKillips.
I think Bigda is going to be the other one set to the box, but he's just talking it through here. I think it will be a 1-1. The refs are going to discuss this over still. Alabama player already accepted that maybe he retaliated and is already in the box. I'm not too sure if the refs. Bigda will head into the box for the Ice Dogs. Maybe it is just the bookkeeping here on what they'll call for each team. As now the linesmen will discuss with the operators. Actually, that wasn't Bigda that went into the box. Or he might have come back out. It's 15. 15. It's Punzi. So right now we have 2 minutes for an Alabama player and a Georgia player. It'll be Punzenberger for Alabama and, of course, number 26 for Alabama.
So 4-on-4 hockey here. Lots of extra room out there. Savaloha plays it back to Kiosh Kieran. Parente able to keep it inside the Alabama zone, though. Played back up to the point. Strauss down low. Parente looking for Conway in front. Tip shot just goes high. That might be the best chance we've seen all day from Georgia as they left Conway alone in front.
Yeah, I mean, that might have been the best chance for either team, second best chance, as Alabama did have the 2-on-0. But wow, that was a great chance. Conway just needed to keep it a little bit lower.
And Terranova might have gotten a piece of that one, too, with the stick. That's why it went up into the netting. Either way, he stays perfect with 18 saves on 18 shots. Here's a chance. Dumond walking into the slot. Takes the pass out in front, looking for Beast. Goes off the skate of Parente. Here comes Conway, trying to skate onto it. Kiosh Kieran back there for Bama to hammer that one down. Not enough for icing, though, as Poole curls it back. Gets the rush started for Georgia. Plays it up for Conway. Declan Conway down the right wing. Down in the corner. Drop pass, looking for Poole, but it's turned over. Strauss there. Able to get it back out to center. Kiosh Kieran comes up with it. He'll take it across center. Into the high slot. Kiosh Kieran with a shot right into the chest of Newbold.
Yeah, right now Terranova for Alabama pitching a shutout. Great job by him, especially on that chance by Conway. We've seen a few great saves from him. 18 saves on 18 shots. He's been great, especially filling in for Haggett, who had big shoes to fill. I would say Terranova has definitely filled them, if not surpassed them.
Face-off won by Bama. Riley at the point. Bigda able to tip that one. Looking for the shot was Riley, but Bigda got it in the corner. And here's a chance. Dumont walking out of the corner. Rebound shot just goes high. Newbold got a piece of the first one. Dumont followed up on the rebound. Mazzaros plays it back down low. Burnett there, taken off his stick by Dumont. Trying to play it back out in front. He runs into the net, and we'll get a whistle here as the net was knocked loose. Face-off outside of the zone. 36 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4. 2:34 left in the period. Alabama leads 3-0.
Yeah, and Alabama has had a great forecheck all season. That's kind of been their plan. And Georgia, the Ice Dogs, if you've watched them, they have a tendency to turn over the puck in their own defensive zone. Those two don't really mix, and it's one of the reasons Alabama scored their first goal, and one of the reasons they're up 3-0.
Face-off won by the Tide. Dierks with it inside his own blue line, plays it to Riley. Return pass goes awry. Dierks chases it back in his zone. Breen comes up with it. Nice pass. He's got Williamson in stride. Trying to step around Gannon, but Burnett back there to help. And the Dogs shut him down. Gannon with it at the blue line. Plays it back to Burnett. Looking across for Gannon again. He'll skate onto this one. Walking into the slot, good stick. Riley, Mazzaros couldn't get the follow-up. And here's a break for Bama. Two guys caught deep for Georgia, 4-on-2 for Bama. Breen with a shot just wide. Williamson looking for the tip in front. We got 5-on-5 as Punzenberger and McKillips come out of the box. This one dumped in deep. Adler chasing for Georgia. Good check there by Riley. Adler stays with it, though. Adler plays it over to Conway. Back to Adler. But the miscue there. Adler looking in front again. Bigda with the centering pass taken away by Riley. Kept in, though, by Hagen. Adler down in the corner. Looking to set something up. He'll walk it out himself. Shot saved by Terranova. England clears this one, but it will be icing. So Georgia touches up. 1:16 left to go in the period. Face-off will be to the right of Terranova, I believe.
1 minute and 16, like you said, in the second. So we'll have a 20-minute third unless we go to overtime. And we have seen the South Carolina Cox and Tampa Spartans enter the building. They, of course, are playing in the championship game for CHS. That'll be on right after this game.
Face-off one. Adler with a quick shot off the draw. Conway with a clean win on the face-off. England comes up with it, though, kept in by Parente. Conway trying to chop at it. Second chance. Hano able to get it out to center. Adler comes up with it again, though. He'll skate it down. Takes the check from England. Good play there to apply the body. Less than a minute left to go here in the second period. Adler in the corner for Georgia. Plays it up to the point. Hagen fires it right back in. Felt the pressure from England. Adler out in front. Conway with a shot. Just goes high off the stick of Riley. And this one will be cleared. Conway gets it, though. Parente in front. Good keep there by Conway. Parente at the top of the circle. Curls back towards the boards. 30 seconds left in the period. Parente walking in. Shot saved by Terranova. Adler couldn't get the rebound. Big check there by Conway. He gets the puck right back. Good pressure here from Georgia. Conway in the slot. Looking for a pass off to Parente on the back door. But it was tipped into the corner. Dierks with it. Clears it to the boards. England trying to get it out. He's got Breen in the center ice, but Martin able to get onto that one. 10 seconds left in the period. Big check there in front of the Bama bench by Hagen. And we got a whistle here. Little extra contact there from Breen. Took exception to the hit that Hagen laid on Hano.
We'll have 5 seconds left here. That was some good sustained pressure from the Ice Dogs, but the Frozen Tide, their defense stands strong. And now Terranova with 20 saves. And it looks like we'll go into intermission with Alabama up 3-0.
So So face off in front of the Alabama bench. Punzenberger trying to walk it down into the zone. He's got 2 seconds to shoot. Trying to lay it on that. Big with a shot at the horn, but he fanned on it. So no dice there. Bama holds at 3-0. They'll head into the second intermission with their 3-goal lead. So we'll see you right back here for third period action from the Huntsville Ice Sports Center. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, for the third period here from this matinee presentation of College Hockey South Hockey. I'm Torrin Smith, joined by Joe Kopshow on color. The Alabama Frozen Tide currently lead the UGA Ice Dogs 3-0 after the first two periods. Joe, will you take us back to the second period recap?
Yeah, that was actually a great period by Alabama. The goal scorer was number 11 for them, and it was a great pass and a great working as a team. That was Thomas Hanshaw on the goal. Of course, I believe they ended the first period with only 3 shots, now up to 14, so a good 11-shot period for them. Ice Dogs still outpacing them with 20 shots now. Of course, the Alabama goalie has been great, Terranova, but he is pitching a shutout and looking to continue that. So we'll see how he does. He's faced 20 shots. He'll be looking to stop up any that face him this period. No power plays to come into this period. We'll have some 5-on-5 hockey, of which Alabama has done great on. We'll see how this shakes out. The Ice Dogs will need a large comeback, and Alabama will be looking to close out in order to go and get this third-place trophy and go into national strong.
Face-off won by Georgia. Bama quickly on it. We are go here for third period action. Rimmed around the boards by Breen England there. Fired in front by Williamson. But a good play there from Conway to keep it outside. Conway taking it out to center ice. Trying to get around the last defender, but a good play there by Kios Kieran to break it up. Gannon with it for Georgia inside his own blue line. Back across to Burnett. Return to Gannon. Nice sauce pass there from Burnett. Gannon looking up ice. Parente trying to chip that one down into the zone. Good play. Williamson gets it right back out to center, though, for Alabama. Gannon lays it down into the far corner. Beast with it. Fired out to center ice, looking for Williamson, but Burnett gets to the puck. Fired right back in from Adler. Nice move by Beast at the side of his net. He'll skate it out to center ice for the Tide. Beast across center, in across the blue line. Down the right wing side. Centering pass looking for Breen, but Gannon broke that one up. Here comes Conway. Able to hold the line. Nice play to stay on sides there. A little extra contact from Punzenberger and England. Beast with it. Shot outside. Goes off of Hagen's skate. Beast keeps it. Fired out in front. Saved by Newbold, and he'll freeze it.
Great job there by Newbold. Alabama with the early pressure, as we'll have a little bit of extra contact after that. Newbold with a good freeze there, as that could have drifted out in front. The Ice Dogs will live to fight another day on the face-off.
So face-off to the right of Newbold. Off the tie-up. Hano comes away with a turnaround shot, looking for his third goal of the game. That one just goes high, though. Quickly in the corner, chasing the rebound. Nazaros rims it around the boards. Punzenberger with it. Plays it up for Bigda, but it's fired back from Riley. Chipped into the zone. Nazaros able to get it in deep. Riley chasing for the Tide. Chipped out to center. Hanshaw just got a stick on it. They say no icing, as Martin got a piece of it. Hagen out of his own end. Spinorama pass, but it goes right onto the tape of Dierks. High stick by Hagen, so a whistle and a face-off to the left of Newbold.
And we've got 18 minutes left in this period. Of course, we'll cut the ice if there is no overtime. And then the University of Tampa Spartans and South Carolina Cox will skate out to warm up. And then we'll have the championship game, the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. 50 wins in total on the season between those two teams. It'll be a great matchup.
And on the forecheck are the Tide, but that one comes back up to the point. Unable to hold the line that time was Warner. Still battling for it. Hagen pitches it back to Martin. Return to Hagen. Playing catch with Martin. Stretch pass. He's got Punzenberger far side, and he'll get it just deep enough into the zone. Dierks in behind his own goal. Playing it up to Warner. Martin able to hold the line. Second chance, gets it in deep again. Riley in behind the net. Takes a big check in the corner there from Bigda, and that'll get the Georgia bench going. Punzenberger loses it at center, though. Malfa's able to dump it in deep. Newbold leaves it for Martin. Drop pass. Back to Hagen. Up the boards, Punzenberger with it. He'll go cross ice for Santa Maria. Case Santa Maria down the left wing. Driving to the net, looking for the power move, taken into the wall. He's held up. That'll be a penalty on Bama as they touch up. So we'll get a power play coming up here for Georgia. It's going to be a hold on Nicholas Reiniger.
Yeah, obvious there as the Ice Dogs were trying to make a power move behind the net, get something out in front. The hold inhibits that, so Alabama will head to the box. And now the Ice Dogs will be on a 2-minute power play. I believe we said they're 0 for 3 now, so this will be their 4th attempt. They had a decent power play last night against Tampa. If they want to come back in this game, this is probably their best opportunity yet.
Defensive zone draw, won by the Tide. Kiosh Kieran takes it down into the boards. Mazzaros into the corner, playing it up to the point for Hagen, but he can't keep the line. Dumont fires it across the ice. Savaloja with it. He'll walk it into the slot. Looking across for Dumont. Shot from the corner goes wide through the slot. And Conway takes it back the other way for Georgia. Conway in across the blue line, down into the corner. Looking for options. Poked off of his stick. Mazzaros plays it up to the point for Poole. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Gets it again on the second chance. Another penalty coming up here on Bama. Newbold heads to the bench, but Kiosh Kieran touches up, so we'll get a whistle and the elbowing call. Looks like it's going to be on number 10, Max Savaloja. So 5-on-3, a long 5-on-3, Joe.
Yeah, 1:18 left on the initial penalty, so now a 5-on-3 for 1:18, and then we'll have a 5-on-4 if the Dogs are unable to score. We'll have a 5-on-4 for about 42 seconds. We'll see how that plays out.
Face off to the left of Terranova. Face off one, cleanly by Conway. Bigda with it in the corner. Up top for Conway. Takes it to the half wall, plays it back up to the point for Hagen. He walks the line. Back to Conway. Cross ice. Poole with a shot. Looking for the tip in front. Save Terranova. Puck loose. And it's cleared to center ice.
That was actually a great job trying to find the tip out in front. Just couldn't get it down. Terranova with a good save.
Conway walks it down the boards, plays it up top for Hagen. Back to Conway. Centering pass, looking for the pass across to Poole. Nice toe drag move from Conway, but he couldn't get it across. Pass back to Conway. His shot saved by Terranova, and he'll hold on.
Terranova with another good save there. 39 seconds left of the 5-on-3. Ice Dogs' best chance they've had all night. Of course, down 3-0. They want to come back. This is going to have to be it. Alabama, if they can kill this off, they're going to have momentum for the rest of the game.
39 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Face-off one cleanly by Conway. Over to Poole. He drives one and he scores! Leighton Poole, it's a power play goal. And the Dogs narrow the deficit to 2.
Great job there finding Poole. He really likes that spot and was able to place that really well. On the other side, that would be the blocker side, I believe, of Terranova. And Terranova, after 22 straight saves, talks of shutouts, unable to keep the shutout, and now the Dogs will be on a 5-on-4 for about 77 seconds. If they would be able to convert on this, we would have a game after Alabama started out so hot.
So Georgia gets the power play going. They are still on the power play, like you said, Joe. Mazzaros in the corner, plays it up top to the goal scorer, Poole. Back down low for Mazzaros. Conway with a shot in front off the shoulder, it looked like of Terranova. As it goes out of play, he checks his glove for a hole. Thought he might have gotten a piece of that.
Yeah, Conway ripped that one. I don't blame Terranova. That thing came out hot. Ice Dogs with a good developing power play here. Alabama had such a good penalty kill earlier, they're going to look to bring that back.
So better puck movement here from the Bulldogs as they line up for another draw. Another clean win from Conway. He's been excellent on these power plays here. Conway with a shot outside, looking for a tip in front from Mazzaros. Georgia seems to have figured out that they need to get the puck in the middle if they want to get something going. Back to Conway, driving the net. Puck loose in front, diving play from Riley to play it to the corner. Good defensive play there from the Tide. There's a big check from Bigda. Out in front. Poole into the slot. Too many moves, though. Riley able to poke it outside. And the Tide clear with 30 seconds left on the penalty. Bama wanted a call on that check from Bigda. It looked like a clean check from here. As Poole walks it across the blue line. He'll take it into the corner. In around the other side. Drops it off for Hagen. Down from the point. Mazzaros in the corner. Playing it back to Hagen, but he couldn't get a shot off. And this one's cleared. That should do it for the Georgia power play. So they score on the 5-on-3, but couldn't convert on the second one. Just about 6 minutes gone here in the third period. As Gannon takes it up ice with speed. Jack Gannon down the left wing. Poked away from his stick by Ray Nagier, and this one's rimmed around the boards. Hanshaw there. He has a goal tonight. Plays it up to Hano, who has the other two for Bama. Nice pass across for Drevny. He takes a shot off the stick of Newbold and up into the netting. So another face-off coming up in the Georgia zone.
Yeah, good save there by Newbold. And while Terranova now loses the shutout, still a great job by him. 23 saves on 24 shots. And even in that 5-on-4, dangerous one came in through the middle a couple times. Was able to stick it away once and covered on the other one.
Another shot off the glove of Newbold and back into the netting. So another face-off upcoming.
Yeah, we've talked about it in other games, but the boards here are just kind of low. The netting extends all the way up, though, so everyone's protected, but a lot of pucks out of play. That's another one right off the face-off.
Face-off won by Bama. Drevny with a shot just goes wide. McDaniel keeps it at the point, plays it back down low. Hanshaw around the boards. Drevny in the corner. He goes down, lost an edge. Hanshaw with it. Picks up the loose puck, plays it back to the point. Ray Nagier with a shot just wide of the goal. Off the side of the net with a chance was Drevny. Newbold got there, though. Tried to lay a check on Johns. Johns across the blue line. Nice move as he cuts into the zone. No help, though, as he goes into the corner. Hano there. Strong forecheck here from Ethan Johns. He lays a big check in the corner there on Hano. Oh, another big check. That one's going to be an interference call on Johns. I was just about to say good physical play there, but that's some discipline issues there from the Ice Dogs forward. So Bama heads to the power play. 2 minutes interference to Johns.
Yeah, and that's the last thing the Ice Dogs want if they want to come back in this game. Of course, a great hit. No problem with the hit, but the interference being the fact that the player was nowhere near the puck or going for it. Now, Alabama will be on the power play. The 5-on-4, they'll look to develop and maybe shut the door on the Ice Dogs.
So a big spot here for Bama to extend their lead. 0 for 3 on the power play so far. That one almost found its way to the net off the tip from Beese. Savaloja there at the point. Testino right in his ear yelling at him at the blue line. Dierks with a shot outside, tipped off the stick. Looked like the stick of Strauss. Mazzaros with it on the breakout. He'll sky it, but not out to center. Good keep by Dumont. Second chance. Here's a break for Conway. Conway on a breakaway, walking in. He shoots, he scores! Declan Conway, shorthanded. And the Dogs trail by 1.
Not was what I was expecting to see on the power play. Newbie will come all out of goal. Nick Newbold all the way to the blue line to high-five his team. That's what Declan Conway offers the Ice Dogs. Such an advanced skater, so good with the handle, so good with his hands. When he gets a breakaway like that, he's usually going to put it in the back of the net, and he does there.
So it's a very different game than we saw coming into this third period. Terranova was perfect through 2 with 20 saves, but 2 goals on 5 shots in this third period. Not how he wanted to start this frame. As Strauss takes it back in his own end, looking to dump it down. And he does. Georgia still on the PK with 1:12 left to go on the penalty to Johns. Pass across the ice to Hano. He'll take a shot from the high slot, sticked away by Newbold. That one took a weird bounce in on goal. Digging for it. Mazzaro's trying to get it out. Kept in at the line there by Ray Nagier. Packed down for Hano. Back to Ray Nagier. He walks the line. Down from the point. Over to Kiosh Kieran. His shot just over the net and up into the netting. I'm not sure if Newbold got a piece of that, but he laid out with the glove.
I think both Strauss and Newbold got a piece of it. Strauss kicked it up in the air, and then Newbold kicked it away. At least Strauss gave Newbold some credit with a head pat there. 47 seconds left on the power play. This game, like you said, totally different. Alabama dominated the first 2 periods. Now Georgia's back in it.
Here's a drive saved by Newbold. Drevny with a big shot there from the point. Hano walking out of the corner looking for his 3rd goal of the game. Stops up at the point, takes the shot pass, looking for Kier's Karen on the back door. But Martin gets it, can't clear it though, kept in by Reinager. Back down low, Kier's Karen with it. Looking back door for Hanshaw, but the pass was up in his hip area. Kier's Karen back door, his shot off the side of the goal. Newbold lost sight of it as it bounced off the end boards. Adler takes it to the wall, cleared up to the point, but not out. Backdoor shot, Hano just drives it wide. Looking for the one-timer. 5 seconds left on the penalty to Johns. Reinager at the point. Across, Drevny, his shot goes wide. Adler got a piece of it. Bama still with continued zone pressure as the penalty expires. Conway back on the ice after scoring that shorthanded goal. Adler passes it back to Conway. Here come the Dogs on the breakout. Conway gets around his man, walking in, his shot, rebound, pops out, loose puck, and Terranova falls on it. Adler broke his stick going for the rebound. 2 sticks broke on the play. Don't see that happen very much. 2 Georgia sticks.
Yeah, Terranova with a great cover there. He makes the initial save and then just seems to lose it for a second. And I believe it was Adler, like you said, the main ice dog trying to get that in as it was just drifting out in front. Want to go back to that power play for Alabama. Newbold lost sight of the puck, and I mean 90% of the net was open, and the shot just goes wide and hits the side of the net. Newbold lucky there. Alabama could easily be up 4-2 on that, but the Ice Dogs get a penalty kill. Now have some momentum. 10 minutes and 42 seconds left.
Face-off won by the Tide, cleared out to center ice. All the way back down into the Georgia zone. Burnett trying to play it away from Dumont, but England comes up with it. Dumont looking for the shot across. Blocker down by Newbold. Dangerous rebound corralled there. Glove down at the point on the clearing attempt from Parente. Conway able to get it back out to center ice. But it's dumped right back in by Dumont. Williamson in the corner. Battling for it is Gannon. Plays it up to Adler, but it's kept in at the line. Riley with a shot. Glove down by Newbold at just about the halfway point here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, the halfway point. Of course, Alabama 3, Georgia 2. Alabama has played well, especially in the first 2 periods. They seem to be losing a step here. Coach Campy, reigning coach of the year, and now that title has gone to Tampa's head coach, but Coach Campy for the Ice Dogs must have said something to rile them up in the intermission.
Face off to the right of Newbold. Like you said, Joe, Georgia with lots of life here in the 3rd period. Very different team than we saw for the first 2 frames. But Bama's not giving up yet. They've narrowed the gap in shots. Shots 21-26 in favor of Georgia. Here's a nice pass from Bigda. Punzenberger on the breakout, walking into the slot. Good play by Riley to stand him up. Up to Bigda driving in. Trying to get a shot away. Couldn't pull the trigger, though. Loses his footing. Chipped away. Riley comes up with it for Bama. Off the boards, trying to get it out, but kept in by Gannon. Battling for it, and we got a hand pass here on the Tide.
So a defensive zone hand pass will mean that face-off will stay in Alabama's zone to the left of Terranova. I don't believe you're allowed to switch on a hand pass, so the whole lines will stay out there.
And a quick jump there from Warner on the draw, so we'll redo the face-off.
Mazzaros will glide in for the Ice Dogs.
Face-off. Puck skitters down into the corner. Georgia comes up with it. Mazzaros looking for the centering pass. Burnett streaking down from the point. Gannon gloves down the clearing attempt from Bama. Bigda comes up with it. His shot glove down by Terranova, and he'll hold on to it. Another big glove save from Terranova.
Yeah, of course. Not as great in this period as he was in the previous 2, but still 25 saves on 27 shots. I mentioned Mazzaros gliding in because his teammates Conway, quick shot off the faceoff, and Spicer have been great. Mazzaros gets one of his faceoff wins.
Down in the corner, Punzenberger has it behind the net for Georgia, up to the point. Burnett lays it back down the wall. Punzenberger looking in front. He had Mazzaros, but McDaniel lifted the stick. Punzenberger with it, able to get it down the half wall. Punzenberger and Bigda run in, and Gannon run into each other, rather. Bad miscue there. Georgia able to keep the line, though. Still digging for it on the half wall. Mazzaros in the corner with it. Plays it back up top to Punzenberger. Takes the shot from the point, looking for the tip in front. Loose puck. Terranova got a piece of it. Kept it at the line. Second chance cleared. Terranova took a stick up high, looking for the tip. In front, I believe, was Bigda. Terranova out to play it. Almost mishandles it, and he does. Scrambling back to the net. That's the second time that's happened tonight. Santa Maria in the slot. Loose puck. Turnaround shot. Just tipped over the goal. Georgia still with control. Mazzaros fires it back down. Punzenberger with it. In the corner, looking for a pass out front. But a blind pass misses the mark and goes back down into the Georgia zone. Both teams get a full change. 8 minutes left to go here in regulation. Santa Maria just missed a chance before. Trying to get something going here as the puck is cleared back out to center. Poole makes a nice move, but the second move he couldn't get around Williamson. Big collision there in front of the Bama bench. Another one. Georgia fans wanted a penalty there. No call as Eberle went down. Lots of extra contact here from both sides. Strauss walks it down. He'll take a shot glove by Terranova, and he'll hold on to that one.
Yeah, lots of extra contact. I thought I saw 2 or 3 hits that might have been able to call penalties, although the refs have really been letting them play in totality today. We've commentated a lot of big hits. They've been clean, and they decide those ones were as well. The Dogs, with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of offensive zone time there, just keeping it in and a lot of good chances. Alabama's going to need to get it out and get something going.
Face off, one off the tie-up. Georgia comes up with it, but England takes the puck back, and he'll skate it across the Georgia blue line. Walking to the outside, good puck, or good keep there from Poole. He had a power play goal to narrow the gap to 1 for Georgia. Parente, nice move to the outside. Looking for options. He'll play it back out the other corner. Poole kept in at the line. Here's Conway off the half wall, down low. Adler. Back to the point for Poole. Drives one on net. Glove save again by Terranova, and he'll hold on to it.
Yeah, Adler had a good position there behind the net and was waiting for someone to cut towards the net and into the slot, and no one came, so he had to throw it back up to Poole, and because no one was screening, relatively easy glove save.
Face off one by Conway. Another shot tipped off a skate in front. Looks like it went off Beast, the Bama defender. Strauss keeps it in. Adler in the corner. Trying to play it to Parente. Good stick by Beast again to break it up. He'll take it, fires it off the glass, trying to get it out. Drevny there. Chipped around Strauss. That time by Hano on net. Dump in there from Hanshaw. Newbold couldn't cover it. Hano lost, or has the puck, almost lost it at the side of the goal. Beast with a shot blocked in front by Conway, but he loses it. Played back out to Poole. He'll skate up the left wing side now. Leighton Poole through center. Loses that puck though as it goes back down into the corner. Kiyosh Kieran with it for Bama. Goes off the glass out to center. Hagen kicks it down though. Bigda with it on the blue line, but just off sides. So a face-off in front of the Bama bench upcoming here. One thing to note, Joe, we saw Georgia team president Robbie Whitwer leave the ice earlier this game after blocking a shot with his hand. He's returned to the bench in street clothes, so he will not be playing for the rest of this game.
And we hope that's just a precaution, as this is the third place game before Nationals. While they are playing a little bit for seeding, they don't want to injure Whitwer anymore by putting him back out on the ice. Hopefully, even if you're an Alabama fan, you hope he's all right.
Whitwer recently returning from injury, so like we said, hopefully he's okay. Nice passing play there. Another great pass. Bigda gets control of it, trying to drop it off for Punzenberger, but he couldn't make the extra pass there. Drive from the point, looking for the tip in front. Mazzaros couldn't get a stick on it as it just goes wide. And here comes Malphas back the other way. Nice move at the blue line. Malfas collides with his own man, and they'll hear it from the Georgia bench as Punzenberger takes it back the other way for Georgia. Loses it in the slot, though. Malfas comes up with it. Plays it back up. O'Neal couldn't get a stick on it, and Martin skies it back down into the Bama zone.
That wasn't even a little hit. That was the biggest check of the game, and it was on Alabama on themselves.
Here's a 2-on-1 chance for Bama. O'Neal, Savaloja with it. Walking in, takes the shot, save Newbold. Rebound loose in the slot. Newbold lost sight of it as it went straight up. Dumont with a shot tipped wide. Martin comes up with it for Georgia. Pass across to Conway. Conway down the left wing, has Adler streaking towards the net. Back to Adler, walking in. Adler fakes, rebound, looking for the wraparound chance, but he couldn't get it. Goes off the side of the goal. What a play from Sam Adler, but he just missed it. Conway looking to net, his shot off the crossbar and out of play. It's a game of inches, Joe.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that one was actually on Adler's wraparound. I think the stick of Reniger got in there and actually saved that. I think that was a save by him and his stick. I mean, Terranova was found out of position and gets saved. And then one off the crossbar, a snipe, and just a little too high. The Ice Dogs with a lot of pressure here. They're going to try and make it actually count.
England couldn't keep it out. Parente intercepts the breakout pass. His shot, another glove save from Terranova. Parente shaking his hand. Looks like he caught a stick into the fingers. That'll hurt.
That was actually really well placed by Parente, even though he caught that stick. I mean, that looked like it might have found the backside of the net. Terranova with another good glove save. Now 29 for 31.
So face off to the left of Terranova. Won by Georgia. Gannon plays it down the wall. Adler with it on the half wall. Williamson there, trying to take it from him. Trying to force it out, but a good keep there from Gannon. England with it in the slot for Bama, though. Here's a break. Williamson in a foot race. Williamson with the puck. Walking in. What a back check there from Burnett to lift the stick, and Newbold able to pounce on the loose puck.
It would be so easy for Burnett there to commit a hold or a trip. Instead, I think that was actually a great back check. I think the refs make the right call. That was completely clean. A great back check by Burnett, and then all Newbold has to do is cover. That was a great play. He got caught out position, but made up for it.
Face off to the right of Newbold following the big breakaway chance. Bama with control of it in the corner. Drevny there, taken into the boards by Burnett. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Georgia trails by 1. Bama trying to hold on to the lead. Cleared to the corner. Burnett chasing back into his own end. He'll stop up behind his net. Plays it to Parente. On the breakout, Parente fires it across to Gannon. Back to Burnett. Georgia trying to set something up here on the rush. Gannon goes outside. Nice pass across to Conway. In across the blue line, looking back to Gannon. Good stick there from Beast. Breaks that one up. Rimmed back around the boards. Gannon chasing. The Georgia defender playing off the blue line. Steps away from Hano. Down low. Adler with it. Looking for the centering pass. Goes off the back of the goal. And this one's skied out. This one should find its way all the way down for icing. And it is.
3 minutes left in the period. Alabama 3, Georgia 2. Georgia trying to storm back here. Alabama doing a good job keeping them off the scoreboard, but Georgia's had plenty of chances. If Alabama doesn't start shoring up their defense, Georgia might be able to put one in here. Alabama has to get some clears and get some offensive zone time to make the defensive side a little bit easier.
Face off won by Mazzaros. Big onto the loose puck. Turnaround shot. Punzenberger got a piece of it, but it just goes wide. Mazzaros with the stick lift, trying to keep it out, and he does. Played across to Strauss on the blue line. He'll dump it down. Trying to get it deep, but it's kept at the half wall that time. Strauss can't keep the line as it just skips over his stick. Able to stay with it, though. Big on the blue line. Across to Mazzaros, looking to play it across to Punzenberger. But a good stick there from Beast. Hanshaw takes the check, plays it out to center, though. Poole gloves it down, and the Dogs come right back with it. Punzenberger gaining speed through center. 2:30 left to go in the third. Punzenberger on the half wall. Savaloja take it back from him. Taken into the wall is Mazzaros. Bigda with it. His shot off the crossbar again. Maybe that got a piece of Terranova's head.
Yeah, I think that goes off the top of Terranova's body and then up and over. And I think that one even eventually kicked up over the net, so that puck's out of play. They'll have to grab a new one. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds here, of course, Georgia still down 1. Alabama, liking their position, would like to get some or the puck out of their zone. We'll watch Newbold, the Georgia goalie, see how he plays it. He's already kind of at half ice outside his blue zone. We'll see how he plays it.
Strauss with it on the point, shot just wide. Looking for the tip was Conway. Back to Strauss on the point. Savaloja breaking out of the zone, and he'll get it. Here's the chance for Bama back the other way. Dumont, Savaloja, Strauss back checking. Lays out, nice play by Strauss to get that puck, and Georgia comes back the other way. Look at Newbold back there. Coach Camp looking to signal at him. Waiting for Georgia to get possession of it. Poole keeps it. Puck loose at the side of the net. Adler trying to come up with the puck. Parente with a shot off the shoulder as Newbold heads to the bench. This one goes out of play.
I believe Coach Campy for Georgia will probably take a timeout.
There's the timeout, yep.
Yeah, that's a smart timeout. It allows them to decide if Newbold's going to stay on the bench. I have to imagine he does. And then Georgia will have a 6-on-5 coming out of this face-off. And Alabama simply has to keep doing what they're doing and stay alive. And they've had those odd rushes out when they've been able to get the puck. If they can get one of them now in the last 100 seconds, as we have a minute and 40 left, they'd be able to put an empty netter in.
So I'd be interested to see what the lines are going to look like for this last chance here. I'm sure Georgia's going to put Conway out there to take the draw. Of course, the face-off is going to be to the right of Terranova, so that right-hander will win it to the center of the ice for that shot. Bama, I think, will probably clog the front of the net. So a big spot coming up here following the timeout. Bama leads 3-2. We'll see you in a minute. All right, welcome back, folks. The biggest spot of this game upcoming. Georgia trails Bama 3-2. Empty net on the Georgia side, 6-on-5. Conway out to take the draw against Williamson. Those two have both been excellent. Sorry, that will be Dumond out to take the draw for Bama, trying to win it to the corner. Won by Conway. Bigda gets it, played up to the wall. Hagen able to keep the line. Good keep there. Shot in front. Tipped by Mazzaros off the pad. Terranova with a good save there. Mazzaros trying to play it. Puck loose in front. Pass off the pad of Terranova. I'm not sure he saw that one, but he saved it to the corner. Bigda down low. Mazzaros has it. Trying to play it over to Gannon. Back to Mazzaros. 3 defensemen out there for Georgia. Poole, Hagen, and Gannon, all great puck movers. As Gannon plays it back down the wall. Mazzaros in the corner. Helped out by Conway. Two tied players down there as Hano comes up with it, trying to get it out to center, and he does. That's a big play there for Bama with under a minute left to go here in the game. Bama gets a change. Mazzaros trying to chip it in deep. Conway chasing. Dierks in the corner. Conway rims it around the boards. Poole off the point. Conway trying to keep it. Hagen racing to the blue line, unable to keep the line as it goes all the way back down in the Georgia zone. 40 seconds left in the game.
And because Hagen tried to touch that puck, there's no icing. So don't get a face-off in the offensive zone.
Poole down the left wing side, steps around England, gets around the second man. Poole walking in, good block there from Kiyosh Kieran, diving to take away the pass. Looking for a centering pass again. Bigda comes up with it in the slot. Poole with it on the line, plays across to Hagen. Here's a shot off the body in front. Gannon goes down. Poole keeps the line though. Played back down for Bigda. 10 seconds left to go in the game. Cleared to the point. Hagen on the blue line. Down low, Mazzaros in the corner. One last shot here for Georgia. Bigda with it. His shot tipped high, and it'll go out of play with 3.5 seconds left to go in the third.
3.5 seconds is, of course, not enough time to develop anything. It's going to be a face-off win or even a shot off the face-off.
So this is a tough spot here for Conway. He can't look for the shot because he's a right-handed shot, so he'll try to win it back to Poole, who is pinched right in. Bama will clog center ice right there. You'll see them try to block that shot.
Bama's just going to throw everyone in front of the net.
So look for Hagen on this one-timer here if Conway can win it back. Face off one. Conway with a drive, block shot, puck loose. Bigda with another shot. It just goes wide, and Bama holds on for the win. So final score here, the Alabama Frozen Tide win it 3-2 to take third place in the CHS playoffs. Georgia nearly completing the comeback, tying it up late, but they were unable to find the back of the net. Good game there. Terranova with 31 saves on the night. A great performance from him. Almost got the shutout, but gave up 2 in the third period. Still a very strong performance from him. And a good game overall from these two teams, Joe.
Yeah, great performance. We weren't sure we were going to have a very competitive game going into the third. The Ice Dogs turned it on, and we end up with a 3-2 game. Alabama takes number 3 spot in the CHS playoffs. Georgia will fall to number 4, and of course after this game, we have number 1 versus number 2 for the championship, University of Tampa versus the University of South Carolina.
So stick with us for a moment for the players of the match. We'll see you right back after that.
Georgia's man of the match is the first goal scorer, Declan Conway.
Player of the match.
And for Alabama, it will be number 27, Sebastian Anal. He had the 2 goals, of course, the first and the second, both coming in the first period. And our 3 stars of the game, of course, they're going to feature mostly Alabama as they had a great game. At the 3-star, I'm going to have Thomas Hanshaw. He's going to be accredited the game-winning goal for Alabama as he scored the 3rd. At 2, the goalie, 31 saves on 33 shots. I'm going to put Terranova. He had a great game. He had a lot big shoes to fill coming in for Haggett, and he did an amazing job. And then at number 1 star for Alabama, it's going to be the player of the match for them, number 27, Sebastian Anal. 2 goals, of course. Really put the Alabama up early, and they would be able to close it out despite Georgia trying to come back, Torrin.
So thank you all for joining us here. Stick around on the CHS YouTube channel for the finale of the College Hockey South playoffs as UTampa takes on the University of South Carolina Gamecocks in what is sure to be an instant classic for the gold medal game. Thank you for joining us today. For Joe Kopp Show, I've been Torrin Smith. We'll see you next time.